Whoa! Oh my god, we're back with another sketchbook tour already. Yeah, I finished this one once again. Well, not once again. Last time it took me a couple months. This time it took me like 1 month. So yeah, the last sketchbook video I did, I had a lot of fun making that. I had a lot of fun doing the art, first of all, and then a lot of fun doing, like the video itself. So here I have the same type of sketchbook, but this time it is a different size. It's once again a Crescent Rendr, no show, whatever, so like the pages don't bleed at all. And I have once again covered it in stickers. If you see any specific stickers you're like, oh hell yeah, where did you get that sticker? I want to buy it. Just ask me in the comments, and I'll tell you, because I have too many stickers here. Yeah, but also just in general, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I always appreciate all of those things. If you have any art in here that you're like, oh my god, I love that series, or any questions about anything, feel free to ask me in the comments. Yeah, so let's get into it. First off, we have, I started this on August 15th and I finished it September 21st, so it took a little bit over a month. My goals, once again, men. I'm bad at drawing men. Did I practice a lot of men this time around? Not that much more, but clothing. I'd say I'm better at clothing now. It's still going to be an internal process, but softer lines. Sometimes I'm better at softer lines because I draw really freaking hard. So I'd say I got a little better occasionally. And backgrounds. I'm still not great at drawing like realistic ones, I guess, but I'd say I have more background variety and it's been fun. Yay! And once again, the first page in my sketchbook, like the last video, is gonna be art of my OCs, and just like last time, I don't love how the first page turned out. I messed up a lot, and my previous sketchbook, I pretty much always use bigger sketchbooks, so this is one of the first small sketchbooks I've used and actually consistently worked on, and finished, and so you can tell, I was like, oh crap, I don't know how to draw small. I messed up a lot on this. These are my 3 main OCs. You'll see them a lot in this sketchbook tour. That's Ollie or Oliver. That's Audrey or Audrey. That's Killian or Killian. So yeah, he's a werewolf and a detective. She is a reanimated corpse / undead and a nurse. He is a vampire and a creepy doctor. Yeah, I don't like how this turned out. And in case you can't tell, I'm very much just a hobbyist artist who does this for fun. This is the next page. So here my friend Brandon asked if some of us could just draw his original character, Moko-kun. So I drew him, and I really like how like the posing and the body turned out. The face is a little bit off, but like otherwise I don't hate this. And then here I was just kind of trying to like get into drawing ponies and stuff again. And so I drew Izzy, and that was pretty fun. More ponies, Izzy and Sunny, because they're in love. More Izzy, and this is just me kind of feeling it out. So later on I get a little bit more used to drawing ponies again, but I was like, how do I draw them again? Because I love, the style in which the Lauren Faust kind of style, and then beyond that, so I was like, I want to use that kind of in my actual human art, and not draw it the same way. Sorry, I cracked my toe just there. I don't know if you heard that, but kind of just get inspiration from that, I guess you could say, and I think that definitely helped. Moving on. This page, I still really love this page, or these 2 pages. I drew Dokuro-chan from the anime. It's, problematic, perhaps, but I just think she's a fun character, so I'm always gonna like her a lot. I just think that hand is fun. She looks like, and I like that. I drew her pigtails too big, but like, it doesn't even bother me that much. And then this, oops, I need to continue her leg there, but whatever. I really like this drawing. I think she looks very cute. Yeah, and it's very colorful and fun. Here I drew, my friends and I were watching Twilight because Twilight's the best, and so initially this was just like a sketch, and I didn't intend to color it in or do anything too intense, and then I did do that, and I was like, oops, I wish my sketch was better, but I still think it's okay. I don't really tend to draw realistic looking people who have hair like that or that, you know? So I'm like, it's fine. Okay, here we go. So this is when I was visiting Anna Marie for a weekend, mainly to help her sell at like a small local convention and sell her art at the Artist's Alley there. And on one of the long car rides that we had together that weekend, she helped me figure out so much lore for my OCs. And so I added new characters to my main OC world, and here we have Nessa and Cormac, their mother and son. They're also related to some of my other OCs, namely Killian. Her body's a little wonky here, and also his, but like, whatever. I was like figuring out what their designs, and I love them. And then here I came up with 2 more OCs. This is Clover. She's like, well, okay, Nessa and Cormac are both vampires. And Clover is like a wood nymph, and she is Ollie, my werewolf guy, his ex-wife. But they're still good friends. It just did not work out romantically, but she's sweet. And this is Bo. He's another vampire. Yeah. So yeah, that weekend Anna Marie helped me a crap ton with lore, and I was like, wow, I feel so inspired. So most of this sketchbook is my OCs. Okay. Here we have Audrey, my OC. I like how these pages turned out. You know, it's kind of wonky to show this on camera because it's like a spread, I guess, or whatever, but Audrey basically, she's from like the early, well, not from, but like she died in the early 1900s, World War I time, and she was a nurse back then, and she died, and Killian, who was already a vampire at that point because he was born a vampire, was very sad, and so he basically just like, for years and years while he was trying to figure out how to bring her back to life, kept her hooked up to an IV of his vampire blood, which helped her stay basically just dead. So she's dead. She's been dead that whole time until he figured out how to bring her back, but like she was on the edge of having just died. So yeah, yay. And then this is them again. This is like, so that's Killian. He's normally blonde. He's brunette here. And that's Audrey. Because this is, he is a brunette, but he like bleaches his hair to look like the rest of his family because he has a different father. So anyways, this is them in like the good ending, quote unquote, of this universe. And so he stops bleaching his hair. But yeah, anyways, and he's like a little bit less crazy, but still crazy, but a little bit less so. Anyways, yay, I love them. Here we have some Deltarune fan art. Noelle is my favorite character, and so I drew some Noelle, and I think this is really cute. I was like, oh shit, using colors for all of the line art is fun sometimes. I haven't done that in a while, and it's nice. Also, the context for a lot of these, well, not that one, but starting from here until I'll tell you when, I drew these all in like 2 days, basically, because, well, I guess like 1 day, 1.5, it kind of depends. It was over the course of a weekend, okay? And for like some of those days, well, for one of those days, I was helping Anna Marie sell at the con, and so we were just sitting at a table all day. For one of them, I was just not feeling well, so I was just sitting anywhere drawing to distract myself. And then the other one, I was at her house, and so yeah, there was a lot of drawing that weekend. And so here are more OCs. This was Clover and Ollie when they were younger and when they got married. They look a little wonky here, but like, you get the idea. It's whatever. And then this is Nessa and Cormac again, so the mother and son. If you've seen Arrested Development, think like Lucille and Buster and Mother Boy. That's them. And so I like this drawing a lot. I think this is a fun drawing of them, even though I messed up here a little bit. It's okay, that's their vibe. Here, okay, so I asked Anna Marie to write something in my sketchbook or to draw something just like small, and then I would just draw us from that weekend. And so there was like this running meme inside joke. I'm not gonna go too far into it, but it's about an ogre king who hates fairies and he doesn't want his son to be with a fairy, but if he did catch his son with a fairy, he wouldn't know what he'd do. So if I ever caught my son with a fairy, well, I don't know what I'd do. Anyways, that's the joke. I don't know how to explain it. You had to be there, man. You had to be there. So anyways, I drew us because on Saturday when we were selling, we dressed up as two of her OCs. I dressed up as her OC Charlotte, and she dressed up as her main OC Alice, and so we did that, and then we went to round one. This is my OC Deirdre. She is Killian's sister. She is also a vampire, and she's a nun. Her posture and like the posing is a little bit awkward here, but I do otherwise really like this, and I really like the background, and so yeah, Deirdre is a cool character. I mean, in my opinion, she's my character, so of course I like her. Okay, I was really into... Okay, the context is, I was really into rewatching Glee. I've seen Glee about like 2 or 3 times fully, and so they got to like the Saturday Night Fever episode, and all of a sudden it made me be like, I really like listening to the Bee Gees. And so I listened to a lot of that, and I thought the song More Than a Woman really fit Killian and Audrey, so I just did a really simple comic. And then of course we need some Elvis representation, so I did a little comic for Are You Lonesome Tonight, because that song is great. We love Elvis songs. Hee hee. Here I was like, oh right, I have Prismacolor pencils, don't I? And so I just drew Bella Goth from Sims 2 and Lilith Pleasant from Sims 2, because Sims 2 is the best. But yeah, they turned out okay. I'm not really a colored pencil user, so I was like, I'll try it out, but they look alright. They look fine. Okay, here I was trying to do ponies again and be like, okay, how can I draw them? This is Applejack. Applejack and Rarity are my 2 favorites. She looks okay. I was still figuring it out. This Rarity, I think, looks much better for sure, so I had fun with that Rarity. I think she's very cute. And then here, this is the start of a lot of things. So I was like, I'm gonna do color swap Rarity and Applejack because A, they're in love, and B, they're my favorites. And so this Applejack looks better than the other one. She still is a little bit wonky at points, but I think I really like how this all looks. I think the colors are really cute. And this is when I had my moment of, oh right, art where inside of everything you do colored line art, and then the line work on the outside, the outline of everything, is black. I like how that looks. I forgot. So yeah, I was doing that a lot. And then I do that for Rarity too, and I like how this looks too. So she looks cute. Hee hee hee. Okay, these are my OCs again, of course. Like I said, most of this is my OCs because I felt very inspired. And I changed Audrey's hair a little bit after some other art, and so this was like a Twitter thing. This is very messy and sketchy, I know, and I am also notoriously bad at side profiles, as a lot of people don't like to draw, but I practiced this. That's one of the things I did practice a lot in this sketchbook, so that's cool, yeah! But, yeah, it was like a meme where it's like a girl posts, I hate men on Twitter, and then a bunch of guys, like, reply to her tweet, like, you hate me? Your tweet? What I do? And so I did that with my OCs and the 3 dudes who are interested in Audrey in different ways. And so, yeah. Anyways. Lol, okay, this page, I initially drew Audrey, and I was like, this is her new design, yay! Full body of her new design, which is not that different from the old one, but a little bit. Oh, I forgot. Okay, anyways. And then I looked back at it after I lined the sketch, and I was like, holy crap, this is actually not what she looks like at all. Why does she look so weird here? And so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna do like green and purple lines because Ollie's color is green and Killian's color is purple, and then I'll just whatever. So yeah, that's what that is. Ja. Okay. Okay, here, I really like how this turned out. There was like this prompt going around on Twitter that was like, draw Miku if she were in your OC world, and I was like, I want to do that. And so I was like, I'll draw Miku as a siren because, you know, they sing, and so that's what Miku would be. And then I started drawing it, and I was like, actually, I want this to be my own character, and so I'm gonna change the colors, and she's gonna be a siren character. I don't think she has a name or anything else beyond the look, but I think she looks really cute, so yay! And I like her color scheme. This is Audrey in like a different outfit with different hair just for fun. I like to dress up my Gaia online avatar sometimes for outfit inspiration to look like Audrey, and so yeah, that was that. Here, I was like, I'm gonna draw Audrey with like different hairstyles, but like kind of simple chibis-ish. So yeah, did that. Here, you know, the usual gluing on or taping on post-it notes and then drawing hands to practice, but drawing them in like Sharpie so that I don't erase and I just like have more confident lines. So I think they look pretty okay. You know, as someone who's not really a hand expert, I like them. I like them. Here is more OC art. This is Duke, who is Audrey's older brother. I like this a lot. This is lore about him, but I won't get into that. But I think he looks cool here, and I haven't drawn him in a while, so I like this. This is Sylvie. She is Ollie's older sister, so she's also a werewolf. She looks a little bit wonky in the face, but she looks okay. I'm still not, like, great at drawing werewolves, specifically in my style. I'm trying to get used to it. It's a process. Ja. Here, we were watching New Moon with my friends, so I drew Bella Swan from... This is from Breaking Dawn, when she has, like, a nightmare about her wedding and everyone's dead. Her hands are, like, huge, and I normally do draw huge hands, but these are, like, a little bit excessive. So whatever! We'll pretend that's intentional. But I like it okay. I think this is a fun drawing. This is my persona, Lulu the Love Pup. She is a mix between a Cocker Spaniel and a, holy crapola, Australian cattle dog. Why did I forget that? I love that breed. Okay, but yeah, that's what she is. I haven't drawn her in a while, and so I wanted to make some changes to her design, and I think this especially looks so cute! I'm still probably gonna change, like, her eye shape here is not quite right in my opinion, and change her, you know, pigtails, ears a little bit, and I think I want to give her a different skirt. But otherwise, yeah, this isn't that different from my original design for her. It's pretty much almost the same, but, like, slight style changes and stuff like that, but I think this spread is so cute. I love the colors. I really like how this turned out. I just think she's adorable. She's so sweet, and I love her. This, however, I don't love. Okay. This was once again, I like did a Gaia Online avatar, and I dressed up an outfit for Audrey, and I like this outfit. Her face, though, I messed up on, and whatever. It's because I kind of rushed coloring it, so I was like, you know. Here, however, is much better. So here, I am so bad at drawing some of my own OCs, you know? And Ollie, I always have such a hard time drawing him. But this, I was like, oh my god, okay, I got it. This is what he looks like. That took so long. So this is him. I love him. And this is Audrey again. There was another Twitter thing going around of like, draw your OC in this outfit. And I didn't post this or anything, but I was like, she would probably wear that, maybe-ish. So I drew her with like a different hairstyle, and I think it's pretty cute. Here, okay, this was like a busy weekend where my mom and my babushka were visiting me, and so some of the things I did, I went to see Cirque du Soleil. And underneath here we have some of the places we went at the National Mall, and so I tried to draw real-life things, and you know, this is me from that weekend. We went to the Hirshhorn Museum and to the Yayoi Kusama exhibit, which was really cool. And then I saw 3,000 Years of Longing with my babushka, which was okay. And, yeah, okay. And then the next day, well, the Monday that I had off work or whatever, I went to go hang out with Lexi a little bit to see if I'm comfortable using the Metro alone, finally. And I am, baby! Yay! So I just drew a very simple Metro thing and then just filled it with stickers. And then here I was like, okay, I need to freaking practice how my OCs look from, like, their side profile and in general. I think she looks pretty cute, except her head needs to go a little bit further here. But otherwise, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's Audrey. And I use that now as, like, a basis for her side profile from that angle, at least. That's Killian. I messed up on his eye and his glasses, of course, but otherwise, I'm like, yeah, he looks fine, too. Ollie, oh my god, you, sir, are the bane of my existence. Drawing you, I love you, but, like, why do you always look weird? Anyways, I need to work on that. Yeah. And we have Draculaura from the G3 Monster High designs. I love the G3 looks for these characters in Monster High. I'm a G3 stan. I just wish I could freaking buy them already. Yeah, and here I just went on Pinterest and like found something that looked cool and just drew that, and I was like, whatever, okay, that's fine. Okie day. So, okay. This I did this in my last sketchbook where I put songs on shuffle and then I just drew the lyrics, like what I thought of. And here I decided to do that with OCs. So 6 of my OCs have their own like playlists on Spotify of songs that like describe them. And so here I did a song for Killian. I did Thankless Job from Repo the Genetic Opera, because he's like, yeah, you know. This is Ollie. I'm still working out how to draw werewolves, but it's what is it? Change the Monster from like the Otome game Seduce Me. Here we have Audrey and Its Body by Mother Mother. Here we have Nessa and It's Dictator by I Forget. And here we have Deirdre and It's Rises the Moon by I Forget. And then here we have Beau and it's Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé. But yeah, so I really like how these turned out. I think they're very cool to look at. I like that I used just black and white and gray and red, and I basically would draw this within a circle, and then I took the washi tape and I just taped down washi tape as the different backgrounds. And then I took a different piece of paper, I colored it entirely red with like a Posca paint pen, and then I would write the lyrics in white and then cut around it and just glue it onto here. And I'm like, damn, I think it looks pretty cool. So I like these a lot. I think they look nice. Okay, here I drew Daphne from Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I've been in a Scooby-Doo mood lately, and so I wanted to draw her from the song Trap of Love, which is a great song, and that's a great show, and I love Daphne. Here I drew Sandy from Last Night in Soho, one of my favorite movies ever, probably my favorite movie. So I drew her. Yeah, I think this looks pretty nice too, and then I realized I'm like out of ink for this light blue, and so I finally got a new marker for that, so yay. But I was like running out as I was coloring her in, and I was like, oh shit, am I gonna have enough ink? I don't know, but I did, yay! So that's fun. Here, okay, I bought like a book on what's it called? Holy crap. Oh, like pulp art, like art in like pulp books or whatever, right? And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this as like pose inspiration, and so I did, but for my OCs, of course, once again, but I don't like how they look. I like how Audrey looks here. Killian looks wonky here, and they both look wonky here. And I wanted to do like different color palettes, but I don't hate it, but I'm kind of like, this isn't really what I was going for, but oh well, that's okay. Here I went and visited the National Mall again, just to kind of like chill and do my own thing, and it was fun and lovely. So I went to like, you know, the Botanic Garden. I saw that weekend Barbarian as well, and that's a fun movie. And then I just drew this area. It's like my favorite area there, even though I get freaking bitten by mosquitoes to hell and back whenever I sit there, but that's okay. I think this looks cute, and I think this looks cute too. The background is kind of boring here, but like, I really like how she turned out. This is Belphegor from As Miss Basilbub Likes, which is a really cute series. We were just watching it, a bunch of us, one day, and I was like, I've always wanted to watch this, and I never have. And now I think I'm gonna start collecting the manga. I own a few of them already, and I think she is the funniest character. She is so funny. If you know, you know. And so I drew her, and initially I just sketched her, and I was like, ew, I hate how this sketch looks. And then I lined it, and I was like, I hate how this looks. And then I colored it in and relined it, and I was like, oh crap, I love how she looks. I think she looks so funny and cute. So that's the lesson, kids, is sometimes you sketch it, you hate it, you color it in, you're like, oh my god, actually, this is great, I love this. And other times, it's the opposite. You sketch it, and you're like, hell yeah, and then you color it in, and you're like, what the hell did I just do? So that's the lesson. Never go in knowing what it's gonna look like. Yay. Okay. This was just, I had a book on fashion stuff, and there were a few pages with just people's shoes and whatever, and so I just drew those shoes in pen so I couldn't erase, and then just a lot of cute stickers and things. Yay. Yay! Okay. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon 3. So much Splatoon 3. So much. It's been so much fun. And so this is my Octoling. I don't know why I went for the name Doggone, but I did. So that her name is Doggone. So this is one of her outfits. I have other outfits now too, but this is basically what she looks like. And I like the arrow spray gun thing. I like the paintbrush. I like, yeah, it's fun. And here's Audrey again, as always. And I just wanted to draw her from slightly different angles. I think they look pretty okay. This one's a little bit wonky, and this one, well, these are both a little bit wonky, but like, they're okay. I still think they look cute. I love her, so yeah. And this, I was like, okay, this is what her hair looks like. This is her hair now. Which still slightly changes occasionally, but we have more OCs, but these are different ones, because I realized I hadn't drawn them yet in this sketchbook, so I was like, oh crap, I need to represent them in this sketchbook at least once. So this is Juliet, and this is Adonis, and I talked about them a bit in my last sketchbook tour video, which you should check out, because I think they're fun. But yeah, I once again used like posed inspiration from this like Pulp art book thing, and so I think it looks okay. They don't look perfect, but like that doesn't bother me too much. I think they look cute still. So yeah, I like them. Okay, here and here. So here, this is me, yeah. And so Anna Marie, my friend, really loves Rae Jepsen. I had only ever really heard her popular songs that are like really, really well known, like Call Me Maybe or whatever, right? And while I don't think those are bad songs, they just never really were things I wanted to actively put on and listen to. And so Anna Marie then one day was like, I'm really excited about going to see Rae Jepsen on tour, yay! And I was like, okay, I'm happy for you. And she's like, you're gonna listen to some of her songs. And I was like, okay. And so then she put on some songs, and I was like, okay, these kind of rock. I love these. And so my favorite one is Let's Be Friends. And I love it. It's such a good song. And I relate to the like actual meaning of the song, but then I also relate to my own interpretation, which is like, and this is kind of representing that. This is like a personal sketch, you know, but it's not too personal where I'm like giving away too many details, or I'm like, I don't want to share this. I feel like other people can relate to this, so I'm just like, yeah, when, you know, you're breaking up with someone and they didn't treat you well, and you guys are going through that breakup, and you're just kind of done with it, and done with them, and they say, but can we at least stay friends? Like, I really at least want to be friends with you. And you're like, bitch, you've never acted like a friend to me. You've never been there for me like a friend. No, never speak to me again. So that's not the exact meaning of the song, but I was like, that's how I feel sometimes when I listen to it. And then this is my OC, ADA. She's a robot, or Ada. I hadn't drawn her in a while, so I gave her a slight redesign, and I think she looks really cute here. And so she's basically Killian's robot daughter that he made after Audrey died because he was lonely and he didn't want to make a robot to replace Audrey because he was like, well, I'm gonna bring her back. I don't need two of her. There's only one of her. And so he made like, this would be our daughter. Also, I know that I go hee hee a lot, but like, you can deal with it. Okay? Okay. This was a fun weekend. I saw Pearl, which was not as perfect as I was hoping it to be, but it was still a really fun movie, so I drew Pearl. And then I saw Tessa Violet in concert, and that was really fun. It's my Pearl ticket. And so they had stickers that you could buy, and I was like, yes, sticker. That was my, you know, age verified thing, so I could drink, I guess. And then this was like, someone passed it out, and to hold your phone flashlight to it during a song. So I was like, oh my god, so many things to glue in here. And then here, this was also passed out, and he was one of the openers, and he was very good. And so, yeah, I was like, oh my god, so many things to put in my sketchbook. Yay. It's like they knew I would have a sketchbook to put this all in. But yeah, I think I then also realized, oh, I like to just draw like lines of color in the background and then go over it in like messy black. And I think that's a cool looking background. So that's the new thing I like. Here, OMG! Okay, so I was feeling nostalgic for childhood, and I drew, I was always really obsessed with the Russian, basically like this like Soviet era cartoon, or couple of cartoons of the musicians of Bremen. And so the Bremenski Muzikante I was like obsessed with as a kid, and I would watch those all the time. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna draw them. I'm gonna draw the princess and the troubadour. And yeah, and I think it's really cute. And I sent a picture to my babushka, and she was like, wow, I recognize them instantly. And I'm like, yay. So I think it looks pretty fun. I like the colors. And then going into nostalgia again, I also, you know, as a child with a Russian mother and babushka that I lived with, I also, of course, grew up on the Soviet TV series, like Soviet era TV series of like the Three Musketeers, and so I drew D'Artagnan from that, and I think it's pretty fun. And then my babushka also was like, oh my god, I recognize him immediately, and I'm like, yay. And here, this is the second to last page of the sketchbook. And so that means my new rule as of my last sketchbook, or I guess 2 sketchbooks ago, I don't remember, is to draw myself at that time. Oh my god, my stomach is rumbling. At that period of time. And so I did. And I think, while some of the posing and proportions are a little bit off, I think this looks really cute. I really like it. I love the background. I went simple, and I think it looks really cute. And this is what I wore to the concert that I had gone to a few days ago. And I don't know, I just think it looks really fun and cute, and I like it. And oh boy, drum roll, the last page, yes. And so this is, you know, the last page. I have to do my OCs. I told myself, like with the first page. So we have Killian and Audrey. They're a little bit iffy looking just because I draw really small and my pen was too thick, and so I was like, oops, but I still think they look very cute. He has a new outfit now too. As of a few days ago, I decided he's gonna wear one of those lab coats, and it kind of matches her, and I think they look real cute together. I love them. I didn't draw Ollie here. I was like, oh, I should draw all 3 of them, but then I've learned it's really annoying to draw 3 of them on one page in this sketchbook, so I'm gonna just do the ones I feel like. Yeah, and then markers, you know, and then cute stickers, them. So here's the comparison. First page of them, and then a last page. So I'd say definite improvement in my opinion, and I think they look very cute. But yeah, that was my sketchbook. I can't wait to start the next one. Once again, I do love any and all comments. I think they're very fun to talk to people through. What am I trying to say? You know what I mean. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I really appreciate it. This is all just kind of like a big hobby passion for me, so it's not like I'm trying to survive off that, but like I genuinely like interacting with people about this kind of thing. Especially new people, because I can interact all day, however long, with my friends, and I love that, but sometimes new people is fun too. Yeah, so that's my sketchbook. If you have any questions, let me know. If you don't have any questions, then, live your life, man. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and my water glass that's Beetlejuice themed, and also my Deltarune desk mat. Yeah, okay. Bye!